All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Load the Wagon. Load the Wagon is the Madden 2021 franchise draft series. Guys come on, draft a team, and then we simulate a year to see how their team does. Best finish so far, credited to Mike there in episode 10. He went 16-0 in the regular season and won the Super Bowl. So, yes, that's a perfect 19-0 season. In this episode, we are joined by Gabe, a.k.a. Man Bun, a.k.a. Genius, the MC. And you can find Gabe there on the Open Bar Pod, SoundCloud for the intros, and podcast as well over there, Apple Podcasts, where you can find them. And then you can hit him up on Patreon, and that is patreon.com/genius, Gnius. Gabe, thank you for coming on, and good luck.
Bro, I never get intros like that.
Hey, all right, there we go.
Thank you, brother.
There we go.
Happy to be here, man. I've been looking forward to this one for real. And Mike, you ain't nothing. So if you're undefeated, consider yourself defeated.
Here we are.
Have fun walking on your knees, bro.
And Jeff is saying, Nemesis, best of luck as we load this off, talking shit. And here we are with the Jaguars. Gabe, you ready to get started? It's a random draft. And a couple reminders here before we start drafting. I could switch positions. So if you draft like a center and you want him to be like guard or a tackle, that's cool. Injuries are off. You get like 30 picks or so, depending on how it's going. So you draft the whole roster almost. And then following the draft, you can get one trade if you would like to fill a need. Here we go. So it's Duval. Yeah, that's right. And here we are. It's a random. So like 1 through 32, we'll see what happens. Nobody's ever got the first overall pick. And it's staying that way. So round 1, you got pick 30.
Wow. That was fun.
Right. That's right. So how do you want to feel? Again, this is like redraft, not dynasty. So we're going for that 1-year win. I could go by positions, like, do you have a philosophy on how you wanted to attack this?
I was hoping that we could just win, I suppose. Just win. Well, I don't know if I want to hit that. Well, Alday was all right. But what's the latest pick that people have had? Real quick before
I think Ian Hartitz actually had 32, so he had the turn.
Okay. All right.
32 and 2.01. Yeah. So I think you might be the second latest.
You get to snake with this?
Yeah. So you'll be second round.
I didn't even notice that when I was watching.
Yeah, you'll be second round pick, whatever it is, 3 or 4.
All right then. Let's go.
I could go by position, but here's just overall.
Right. You're probably going to have to hit from the top a little bit, I suppose. Looking at all them wide receivers at the top, man.
I think Ian Hartitz went Tyreek Hill and then Josh Allen. The Super Bowl winner, Mike, his perfect season, he attacked defense heavy. And then, I tell everyone you could find Brady round 8 to 12 if you're lucky. Shout out to Dave Kluge. Shout out Friday show there with Steph. And
I was just thinking about him because I would have felt bad if I took a wide receiver early because he's all 0 wide receiver and I didn't want to start off the show getting Kluge'd right away.
And we're getting Kluge'd out here, so yeah, why would you go that? You got to go 3 running backs. Triple-headed monster.
I can't do that.
No?
No, man, I can't do it.
Okay.
All right.
We'll
start defense. We'll start defense.
So like Khalil Mack. So I left the Jacksonville defensive. No, I'm not the Bears. Shout out to Kluge. I left the Jacksonville defense like scheme how it is. So I don't know what are you familiar with that? I could check on it for you.
I don't know what they're doing now with Urban Meyer. I know they talked about the 3-4 a little bit, so I don't know.
That's right. Fantasy rules need not apply in Madden.
Right.
I could check it out, so when you see these purple things next to their names, that means it's a scheme fit. So I probably would assume they're in a 4-3 because Miles Jack obviously is scheme fit. You've got 2 pass coverages at middle and right, and then in the left you're looking for a run stopper. So if you want Khalil Mack, I could move him to left end. Like it's not a big deal,
Right.
So
I'll swing with Mac. Let's do it.
Okay, that's a good first pick. So I'll put him at left end then for sure. So you are the Chicago Bears. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just not giving up, my future for him, I suppose. my next 5-year first round picks.
And look at that. They got Andy Dalton. Okay. Here we are. Yeah. Pick 3 then. Second round. Do you want to continue going? Do you want a Kelsey, an offensive weapon? Bobby Wagner's here. You could read names, but here I am reading them off. Alvin Kamara, Quentin Nelson. That's nice. Something to keep in mind. Developmental traits. So here you see superstar X Factor in a Madden simulation. X Factors kind of get an additional ability here and there. It's called the zone ability. It takes a little bit to get into it, but it gives a little edge in a Madden game type thing. While you look at someone like, let's see. Who doesn't have one? Hold on. Kevin Byard, is he a superstar? He's just a superstar, so he doesn't get that extra ability, but like he's a superstar.
Okay.
Where are we going? You got defense here. You got a left end. We'll move Khalil Mack over. I don't know. What are you thinking? We got Gilmore here. That's pretty nice. David.
I might hit both ends and swing with or wait, where was Vaughn at? Was he on
I could move him the right end.
What happens? What happens with him on the right? Is it change his overall? Is he got the superstar?
He'll be fine there. He'll still be an X Factor, and then he'll just be a right end.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, it's a good pick. So we're dominating the edges out there. Khalil Mack and Von Miller. That's pretty lethal. Shout out to Jeff Bell. He also took, I think Donald and Miller though. He was lucky to get Donald. You didn't have Donald. You had Mack. He took the next best. Oh, we still got David here. So 3rd round, pick 30. You got another one coming up here shortly.
Yep. Where am I? Okay.
I'll scroll down a little bit. Sherman's here. Howard. You got some wide receivers here. Some corners. Some more guys.
Where was my what was my middle linebacker choice up top? You say Levante David?
Yeah, dude. Or Kendricks. Depending on the same guy. Just different name.
I'll hit David. Levante David.
Yeah, dude. This is so Mike, that went perfect, dude. He drafted perfect as well, and he attacked like stud superstar defense guys. So I got a good feeling already here through pick 3. So here we go. Pick 4, 3. What are we going here? What do we think?
Chris Godwin just went. Did I see that?
Yep. You still got Julio if you're naming that. We got Harrison Smith.
Redraft. Why not?
He's another superstar.
Okay.
Sherman, if you want some corners, I think he's a superstar. Yeah, he is a superstar. While Xavier Howard's just a star.
Take
that,
Troy.
Yeah, take that, Troy. Dang, already talking. I have to set my game up here. All right. Darius Leonard, he schemes fit there for you. We got Slay. I think he's a superstar.
Let's where we have Harrison. Can I get a quick look at the QBs and running back or QBs and wide receivers? See where we're at. Okay.
Yep. So just so you know, again, Breeze, Brady will be there 8, 9, 10.
Oh, really?
I would bet on it. If you want Julio, get him now, but you could always get an AJ Brown in round 5 and round 6.
We good. Yeah.
Metcalf will be there 7 or something.
All right. Look at all that. Look, okay, Kluge.
Corey Davis in round 11 or so. Yeah. What are we doing? All defense. Set out IDP leagues.
But how's the O line looking? Are they dropping off at all?
I mean, yeah, but like you could find a Jason Peters in around 17. Right. You know what I mean? Okay. Sure, it's cool to get a Laramie Tunsil, but like we're saying here, it's redrafts, so to speak.
I'm not about that life.
Some people come on for a second one. We call that reload the wagon. Like Mike had to come back on after that perfect season. He went 13-3. He made it to the Super Bowl again, but he lost. And it wasn't an upset because technically it was a better team, but he did lose the Super Bowl.
Mike. Harrison Smith's good with me.
There we go. Because it's another superstar X Factor.
Yeah.
And you're just killing it on the defense.
Into the X Factor.
Love it. So I'm pretty sure probably the X Factors are gone. There might be McCourty here. Yeah, McCourty here, but Zach Ertz he's a superstar. So McCourty.
Dang, giving him some respect.
McCourty is the last X Factor. I mean, hey, shout out to Marcus Whitman for making this draft class. I mean, you're not wrong, though. We do got Miles Jack. That's a scheme fit at linebacker to pair with David. If you're looking for corners, we're kind of – you could get like a a Patrick Peterson 10-11, you know. Joe Hayden is an LTW all-star. You could get him like round 18, 19. So there's bodies there, but you know, it's all kind of depending what you want to do. I know you mentioned wide receivers, so just so you know, AJ Brown here, DK, you know, you could probably wait around
a little bit there.
You could wait a round or two and get them. Like I said, Corey Davis, maybe 10, 11. Tight ends are kind of going quick. So, but tight ends I use the Tampa Bay.
Matter like fantasy?
And I use the Tampa Bay scheme like for offensive playbook, and tight ends never really seem to do well. Yeah, they do fine, but not like what you would expect.
Okay. Look at Whitworth still in the game.
Shout out Whitworth. So I, like you have your end, so I could move Akeem Hicks to defensive tackle if that's a route you want to go. I could move.
Right. How we looking at it? Yeah. How are those tackles looking?
Or we got Gino here, but I know if you move Akeem Hicks, he might be an 89. He's at least an 87. Atkins is an 86. I think he's a superstar. But you know,
that's a beefy line. It moves pretty fluid between the ends and the defensive tackles. That is.
And yeah, you know, it's mostly because of that like star and superstar trait. So someone like Tyson Alualau is another LTW like all-star. You could get him like round 17 because he's just a normal quote unquote, you know, development. And if you move him the defensive tackle, he's an 83 overall. But you know, you're going to kind of miss out on that like superstar-y, just like, you know, better overall. It's a Madden simulation, so these statistics matter more than real life.
All right. I mean, with them cornerbacks again.
Cornerbacks. There's probably better value you could find out in other positions because unless you really want Marcus Peters, but Kyle Fuller might be there around 7, 8, you know. But then you might miss out on a wide receiver that you were looking for. So it's just kind of how you want.
I don't mind going wide receiver now, I suppose.
It's just how you want to balance. Yeah, exactly. So
I want AJ. I want AJ Brown.
And then I could also.
I guess that's Antonio Brown.
You want AJ?
AJ Brown's good.
Did you say Antonio?
I said AJ.
Are you sure?
No, I said
Antonio's middle name. Is he an AJ Brown as well?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know.
I just when I saw AJ, I was like, oh, Antonio's there too.
But, you can find Antonio a little bit later. All right, but AJ Brown will go here. And just so you know, so in the depth chart, I can change a little bit around. So they have slot receiver in Madden, and typically in a Madden simulation, slot receivers will see the most targets.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that.
Typically, you know, correlation is not equal causation, but odds are in the favor of it happening. So I could put AJ Brown at slot if you want. If not, I could put Cole Beasley if you get him. Miles Jack's still there. You know, if you want to pair him with middle linebacker, that'd be pretty nice. Eddie Jackson,
and he belongs
7.
there. He belongs there.
That's a good scheme fit, and he's an 85.
Let's go, Jack. Let's go, Jack. We got to keep it. We got to keep an OG Jaguar there.
That should be a rule. We were talking rules backstage, and maybe like a homer pick. So shout out to the Chaos League. You know, with Steffi, Dave, Jeff, Juan, Chef, all them people. Sorry, I didn't mention your name, but we have 12 Chaos rules. The commandments, and so I think we have a homer pick in that rule too. So homer picks. Oh, dude, Hicks is still here. Eddie Jackson. If you want a free safety, he's going to be going because you could pair him with Harrison Smith.
And we put Mac where we say we put Mac.
So here's your team. Yeah, we'll put Mac at left end, Von Miller at right end.
Okay.
So you still do need some line, like another LOLB, but you got David and Jack. You're fine.
Right.
Harrison Smith. So if you want some corners, we
can move over a defensive tackle. Let's do that.
Okay, let's do that. So Hicks statistically will be your best option, but if you want your guy, go out and get it.
I like Casey too and Dunn.
So it's Kwan Short, Casey, or Hicks, or whoever you want, obviously. But like those will be the better overalls.
I guess we'll go with the top since that scheme fit there with Hicks. That's probably best. Huh?
Well, and don't forget, since you're going to move Mac to left end, he's going to be a DT, and the dude he's a DT. You know what I mean? Like in the Bears 3-4 scheme, he's not really an edge rusher. He's there in the middle. Mm-hmm. So that's a good fit there for a 4-3 then, because he's still playing pretty much where he plays for the Bears, and he's dominant. Shout out Hicks. Shout out the Bears. I mean, it's full circle with the Bears. So maybe are you a hidden Bears fan, I guess?
What am I doing? I need to go back to offense for like 20 straight picks right now, bro.
I think you're fine. But we do got DK Calvin, Eddie Jackson's still there. Like I said, Kyle Fuller's here. I've seen him go around 9. I've seen him there in the 11th. So he's kind of he's a variable guy. Eddie Jackson, this is pretty solid value as well.
Fuller was.
Yeah, it's variable, his data. Yeah. Like he can go around 9. He could be there in round 11. But someone like Eddie Jackson probably is not making it back to round 9.
All right, well, we can swing with Eddie.
Dude, I love this so far.
So much defense.
Defensive heavy is the move. And we're coming for the perfect 16-0, aka 19-0 season with the playoffs. Round 9 here. So yeah, Kyle Fuller's still here.
Yeah.
If you want a corner, should I
risk it?
It's not. I wouldn't say it's risking it, but it's playing the field, playing the odds. Right. Just so you know, quarterbacks, they're still here. You know, like I said, you could probably wait till round 11. You know, if you really wanted to.
I mean, Andy Dalton will be there a while, right? So
shout out to the Bears, full circle again. Terry McLaurin still here. Yes. Juju Davis.
But those who was there just now? Ridley and DK, they gone though, huh?
Oh yeah, Ridley and DK. So McLaurin will be next.
I was thinking about hitting one of them, but yeah, I'm cool with one of those at some point. And I'm on 30, so I'll come right back and be able to get one of those guys.
Maybe, yeah, it's possible. If you want him, get him now.
Lock him up. All right,
you could always probably get a Juju or a Corey Davis in round 10. But if you really want Terry,
want me to get Corey Davis so badly. See how many times he told me about Corey Davis, bro.
Shout out Western Michigan and shout out Dwayne Eskridge. Do you want Terry?
Yeah, F1. Let's get it.
F1. Shout out Ryan Fitzpatrick. Finally getting some sort of quarterback, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Cole Kmet just went. Shout out Bears. Shout out Dave Kluge. Kyle Fuller is still here.
All right.
You need a quarterback. You need one.
Him. Kyle Fuller, listen.
You need one. Kyle Fuller here, dude. You're rounding out the defense. So something I'll point out here as we get away from this pick. You see, hold on, it's got to pull up. Hold on, awkward pause. Right here. So you see right there next to our faces, this is the offense, and then this is your defense. Shout out D-Bro for coming in. He went 10-6. So he's challenging to beat it. Good luck out there. He was on last night. Shout out him. And here we are. So as you can see, your defense is filled. Don't forget those linebackers are going to fill your left end, right end, and then we'll move Hicks, the defensive tackle. So in a 4-3 scheme, you'd still need one more, but you might be able to find a body there later. Your linebackers are set. Is it time to go offensive heavy now, or are we going to go for an offensive line? Do you want to just take your quarterback to ensure you have him?
So. I think we got to do Brady. You got to do
Tom Brady. I swear, I think all the Super Bowls so far has had Tom Brady. So here we are. They've all had Joe Hayden and they've all had Tom Brady. So do the odds there if you're a probability guy.
Of course.
All right, let's see. So we do need offensive line. You do need a tight end, but we're kind of going on to the cream of the crop here. You could get a body later.
I'm thinking body later at this point.
I would
think.
That's right. So don't forget, if you do want to take a left tackle, and left tackle, again, I could move one to guard, right tackle, it doesn't really matter. Your best bets are probably a Brian O'Neill, a Wyatt Teller, Corey Lindsley, or one of these Deion Dawkins guys.
Yeah, I was going to say Dawkins.
So Richie Incognito is still here.
Oh, okay.
It's a good 1-year pick, but he will retire. He retired for Mike at least, so if you ever come on for a reload,
if you got a reload, okay.
If you do come on for a reload,
you still got to keep Dynasty in the tuck.
Maybe, or we do the draft. I can import the 2021 rookie draft. So,
yeah, true.
Fun stuff out here.
Where were we at? Dawkins is cool.
Dawkins is cool. Shout out to the Bills and shout out to Jeff.
Yep, Mafia.
Let's jump through some tables here.
I'm also kind of a Bills fan, like indirectly too. Like I said, I'm Jaguars, Bears apparently. I'm Mafia, baby.
Yeah, and apparently and heading in the Bears. So AB is still here. Patrick Peterson's still here. That's pretty solid. If you still want to hit offensive line, that might be the move because we're kind of getting low, but you could find a body later, like a nice 74, 76 type of guy. But we lost all those other left tackles, the Humphreys and the whoever.
Yeah, I knew I had to go left tackle there.
Lindsley here might be a good pick just because he's an 84 overall. I think he's still 29. Daryl Williams is nice, but you're kind of back to back here. So if you want to go back to back OL right here.
Yeah. Let's go Lindsley first.
Lindsley, and don't forget if I can move him to left guard if you want to take a center later or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, centers always seem to remembering Madden ranks. I always feel like centers were like always you could get them later, and they always had
they transition well for sure.
And they transition well. They can move anywhere. Yeah,
that's facts out there. And shout out to Slater if we're talking about moving anywhere on the offensive line. Shout out rookies. Shout out the draft next Thursday. All right, what are we doing here? Daryl Williams, he's a body there. Yeah, see, kind of offensive line goes slow, but it is what it is. We could take Dwayne Brown.
Yeah, what happens if we move him over?
He'll still the same. He'll be 84.
Oh, it'll be the same. Oh, okay, word. Okay.
Right guard, Glasgow, but I don't think he's a good pass blocker. Yeah, he's not the best pass blocker. He's average. He's average. He's got that yellow. Right tackle, I think Daryl's pretty well rounded and all green. All green. So that's cool.
Yeah, we gotta go. We'll go Daryl Williams then.
Perfect. So you got a left tackle, center, and right tackle.
Might have to get some centers and move them to guard. I saw them guard ranks.
That's the move. You could get some bodies later for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to get a third wide receiver? AB is still here. You're pretty set. You still need a defensive tackle. Running back? That's a good question. That's a good question.
I've totally neglected them.
You got Le'Veon. Shout out Le'Veon. Regardless, David Johnson, Le'Veon, who, like real life, they may not be there, but in a Madden simulation with injuries off, they're definitely a good body. But we still have James Robinson and Gibson. These guys you might be able to find in 2-3, rounds, maybe round 20 if you're lucky.
Okay. Yeah, it's bizarre looking at these dudes in Madden and trying to juxtapose that, with how we draft them in fantasy.
Fantasy rules.
Yeah, facts.
Need not apply in Load the Wagon. The board is yours here, man. Like, you hit defensive hard. So as you can see, if you don't hit defensive hard, you're kind of struggling with these middle round guys. But there's someone, you know what I mean? True. But there's someone here like AB's here. So if people are taking Tyreek, AJ Brown, like, even though you still have a nice, well-rounded thing there. Tight ends are kind of sus, but it is what it is.
Man. Okay, AB.
Hey.
All right. I'll take both. I need both Browns, bro.
I need to look up.
See what Brown can do for you.
Heyo. I want to see if his middle name is
on the ups. I know. Yeah, we gotta see.
Antonio Brown. Antonio Tavares. So no, he's AT Brown. But shout out, he's 19, from Miami. Huh? Shout out Miami.
All right.
And shout out Super Bowl winning Antonio Brown. And congratulations to the Tampa Bay, for winning that Super Bowl. And I guess shout out to the Chiefs. They made it there. Second place.
And they just paid a whole lot to get a meh.
To get Orlando Brown. Shout out to the Browns, dude. Just last name, not Cleveland, but the last name.
Yeah, the last name of Brown.
Not shout out to the Browns, but shout out to the Browns. Hollywood. Let's go get Hollywood.
He should be there later, right?
Is he there? Shout out Marquise Brown. See,
there you are.
Shout out to D-Bro as well. We're getting Marquise Brown. Hollywood. Hey, that means Baltimore's probably got to take a receiver there, right? With that pick.
Because they trade. Yeah,
they got a first. I mean, they gave up a second.
Yeah, we were just,
it was a weird trade.
We were just doing that mock from CBS, the mock on mock, and they had Tony going there.
Shout out, I don't know, Tony, because didn't they just draft a couple slot guys last year? The dude from Texas, whatever. All right, what are we doing here though? Load. What are we loading the wagon? We're doing something with the wagon. Do you want Le'Veon?
I was eyeing him or Melvin Brown? Gordon. Where am I?
I could move Dawkins to left guard if you want.
And that you said that remains the same. That ranking remains the same.
Minimally remains the same, if not gives one, but minimally is the same.
All right. Yeah. Brown then.
Brown!
We have to.
Yo, it's full circle out here. That's
we on the ups, baby.
That's what's up, dude.
We on the ups.
That's crazy.
What can Brown do for you?
What can they? Is that UPS?
Yeah.
Fuck FedEx.
The ups.
Fuck FedEx, dude. Shout out to Mike. Mr. Perfect is here. You missed the intro. He was calling shots. What are you coming for, Achilles or something? What did you say?
Welcome to Troy. All right.
Troy King?
That's an Achilles reference.
Yeah, but Troy, that's also a Troy King reference because he's a Super Bowl winner here on the Wagon.
The double entendre. I just kill him, C-Dot.
And shout out to double. I mean, you probably know a little something about them double entendres.
Bro, when you hit me with that instrumental intro in the beginning, I was getting a little hypey with that. I was like, let me
have you ever heard of Harry Mack?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you know that instrumental music?
Mm-hmm.
So have you watch Harry Mack's his Omegle bars or whatever?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the beat on that is this guy that I have for my intro and outro. His name is the Kid Goran, Goran.
Oh yeah, I've got a few beats from him that I've rapped on for intros.
Oh, that's right. So I had to take it because it's vibey and it bounces. You know, cool. Yeah. Shout out to Harry Mack, dude. Are you good at freestyling?
I am okay.
His level, like King Los, you can't be like King Los. You can't be like Harry, but like you could hold your own.
I could do some bars.
I mean, it's about having fun. It's not
exactly. Yeah.
Like you could have a little quick fun. Like, yeah, especially shout out to the Kid Goran too, because how could you not over those beats? Sponsor my show.
I've thought about hitting him up for like not buying individual beats, but a whole pack from him or something, so I could make an album or something, bro.
He seems like a good guy. Shout out to Kid Goran. But here we are, Load the Wagon. What do we got? I don't even know what we're doing anymore.
I don't know where we're at. We just
we're looking for a Brown
music tangent.
You need another linebacker. Like I could move Hicks to left outside linebacker.
And what's the left? How they look? Are they low too?
No. Middle linebacker switching to outside linebacker will increase by at least 2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
But again, it's the scheme fit. So if you moved a pass coverage middle linebacker to a LOLB that's like a pass rusher, that's not a good fit. But here in the Jacksonville defense, that might be a good fit.
Right, because it's a 4-3 scheme fit little puzzle piece there.
Yeah, some shit like that. And it's just Madden. You know, we're out here having fun.
Oh no. The champ is watching me, bro. This ain't fun no more.
No more. All right, what are we doing here? Pick 17.
Hicks is good. Hicks is good. Let's fill up the linebacker spot.
That's good shit. And don't forget, you need a defensive tackle to round out the 2.
Yep. I can't remember. Do I have to get a second cornerback?
Oh shit. Yeah, you definitely need at least one more, but definitely 2 more. But like I said, you still got bodies here, dude.
Yeah, they're all right. They're fine.
Bodies here.
And you said Joe Hayden's the dude to get for the
Joe
Super
Hayden
Bowl,
is the dude for sure. You got a couple
Chico.
rounds here.
Right.
He's the Chico. Paired with Brady. For sure. Let's see. How can I help you out of here? If you want a running back, just take them, but you could wait.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So like a
Rudolph
might not be coming back. A Reed might be coming back, but maybe a Cook's there in a couple rounds.
Okay.
You could just get Eifert. He was there, right, with Jacksonville. And, if Debro's still here, he was super upset with Oliver leaving the Jacksonville over at the Ravens. But
yeah.
Shout out Josh Oliver, San Jose State and all that stuff.
I wanted to see him.
Hey, me too.
See what we can come into. All right.
Damn, Rudolph is good. 94 catching. Wow. Ooh. There's no way. Is he that good in real life? Was he that good? That seems like that's crazy.
That seems like a high too between all those guys. All those other guys.
Olsen,
80.
Yeah, Mercedes Lewis 78, 79 for Max Williams, 85 for Witten. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Whatever. It's your draft here.
All right.
I just never noticed that before. Beasley's still here, but you got 3.
We probably can just throw into those guys in the slot.
You're chilling. So, Like I said, if you want your running back, just take him. And Le'Veon Bell's still here. Yeah.
Well, I just kind of wanted to hit up Melvin though when he
Dude, get Melvin. Yeah, if that's your guy, get your guy. Shout out to Jake Trowbridge as well. That was our theme. Get your guy.
Get your guy. All right. Go ahead. Melvin Gordon.
Shout out to the Broncos. Shout out Nate Polvolt. Melvin Gordon. You just like Gordon Chargers? You just like what he does?
We'll call it a homer pick for the open bar. It's one of J Mike's favorites, or at least in past days. Maybe not so much anymore.
A good value though, for at least this year. Le'Veon Bell's still here. Let's get that two-headed monster going. Just so you know, a backup running back does matter. They get a good, like, more than what you would expect, but not enough to really matter.
Yeah, and it seems like we're relatively pass heavy on at least our O line. And do we still have to move? We got to move one over for.
Hey, yeah, we still need one more. We got Okong, Russell. Shout out Russell. Pew. Ben Jones, dude. I mean, talking about just a guy. He was Bucks, wasn't he? Veteran leadership.
I don't know.
Regardless, he's an 80 overall. That's veteran leadership in the locker room. That might be your best bet statistically, to move him over. Or Nick Martin. Shout out to Notre Dame in the offensive line, factory there. But Ben Jones, he's all green. And you know what green means?
Money.
I was thinking go, but that's the different mindsets we have out here. You're all about that money. I'm about driving, apparently. All right. So we still need a tight end. Le'Veon Bell is still here. That's insane. Yeah. So Reed's still here. So that's not bad. Cook's still here. Shout out Chargers again.
And where do I need to fill for the defense? I keep forgetting. I still need a tackle, right?
Yeah.
And a
one more defensive tackle and like two more cornerbacks to feel safe.
Okay. And those guys are still. Oh, wait. Give me my cornerbacks again.
CB.
Sorry.
You're good, man.
Oh,
Jimmy
Hayden.
Smith.
I just make sure Hayden was there.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to peer pressure you, but, peer pressure. But you might get him here in a round or two. But if you just want to get your guys, shout out Jake, Trowbridge, and all that stuff.
I want to go. Actually, can we go back to tight end? I think I might want
Absolutely. Shout out Jared Cook. I mean, dude, the dude had one of the better 40 times for a tight end. He's paid his dues. He's out here just living life. Not a run blocker, but we're not run blocking out here. We got Tom Brady in the Tampa Bay playbook. We're going Cook.
We cooking.
We are cooking. That's right. Jay cooking. Shout out Jay Mike and Jay Cook. All right, round 21 here.
Jay Cook chip.
Just Jay everything. Cornerbacks. Jamie Smith, they're still here. Hayden's still here. Just so you know, defensive tackles. We got Guys here. Lawrence Guy, and then as well as Tyson Alualau is here. He'll go up to an 83.
Ooh.
We got Houston.
And I got back to back too.
Yeah,
we could probably fill in that defense.
We're Drake, we're the Warriors.
Let's go. I hate superstitions, but I like that Bud Light commercial. I think they said if it's only weird if it doesn't work.
That's fact.
So let's go. We want Hayden.
Let's go. Yeah, dude. Joe Hayden. I mean, he's been around. He disrespected. That's Ian Harditz's boy too. Shout out everyone. Just shout out everyone right now. You all get shout outs. And shout out to RIP Jordan Reed. That's right. He did retire, but he's out there living life healthy. He's got his money. He's got his green. He does not have his go.
Yeah, right? He does not have his go.
I don't know. All right. What are we doing here? Who
can we move over? Can we still move over? Who do we have? Alualau?
Tyson Alualau. I have no idea if that's how you say it. It sounds right, but shout out to Jeff Bell. He said it like that, and I agreed. Alualau.
And he's gonna pop up 2 or 3. You said it.
Yeah, 83 for sure.
Okay,
he's my pick. I've done like 300 of these. Like 16 of these episodes, but like on my time. So how I learned all this shit, I put in work for this show. He's one of my favorite picks, just because like you could just move him over like that. All right, we going him.
We are.
I don't got no pun for a luau. What is that luau? That
luau, yeah.
A luau. That's right. We're roasting pigs out here.
You aren't a allowed beyond this defensive line.
There we go. We're roasting. Yeah, we're having a party out here. Shout out Hawaiian pizza. Do you fuck with pineapple on pizza?
Bro, I do. I don't know why people hate it.
And that was the show, everyone.
Oh, see that? No.
I'm just kidding. Hey, me and Kluge, we're from the Chicagoland area. We know pizza. Just kidding. We got two corners.
You do know pizza up there because Detroit style's the best pizza in the game, in my opinion.
Shout out to Detroit.
I don't mess with Chicago and New. I like both those, Chicago and New York, but
fuck
Detroit. Detroit style is 101 pizza, bro.
Fuck deep dish. I'm not a deep dish fan, and I hate. Don't get in Illinois and start on pizza. I hate that deep dish pizza is viewed as quote unquote Chicago pizza because Tavern, your thin style pizza, is so much better. And I would even take Detroit over deep dish.
Oh, 100% easy for me.
Yeah, shout out to Jets. That's a good chain that has a Detroit style. Dude, that thick crust.
We got it down here. We got one in Austin called Via 313. We have Jets, but we also have Via 313. It's kind of like it's more of a, I guess, an Austin thing, but they've been spreading out a little bit, trying to go national. And it's better. It's better than Jets, I promise.
Bet. No, for sure. I get that. All right. Disregarding pizza here. So you got two corners. I mean, you kind of just rounding out your offense here. You got your tight end, 3 receivers. If you do want another running back, I mean,
where are we sitting on running backs?
Carlos Hyde, Mike Davis. I mean, like whatever. Miles Gaskin.
Just guys. Love Gaskin.
What do we think?
He'll still be there though. I think. I guess I don't know. I don't know how because now I'm a little confused how the picks work when you're saying like, oh, AB's gonna be there, round whatever. And I guess you're starting a franchise. It's more
that's facts.
Yeah. Versus
yeah. I don't know. Dave, man, your pick here. Shout out to Dave. We need more shows. Shout out to
just you wait.
Just you wait.
All right.
I mean, dude, you're rounding out your offense here. Like, you drafted pretty well. If you want another cornerback just to like round out, at least get guys.
I do need one of those.
We got Xavier Rhodes. Like, we're
Jimmy
chilling,
Smith.
dude. Jimmy Smith. Shout out the Raiders, and I think he was with the
Ravens.
Purple team? Ravens.
Right?
Purple team.
Yeah. Ravens before that. Yeah.
And now he's with Jaguars.
That's all I remember him for.
I mean, all I remember him for is just being an 81 overall in Madden. So let's see. I mean, dude, you're chilling, bro. Like backup offensive line, maybe it matters for a handful of plays per game. You got your 2 defensive tackles. Maybe you need another one, but like, dude, there's bodies. We still got Lawrence Guy and McClendon. You could read. I don't know what you want to do, man. You know your team. If you want a refresher, I'll run it back for you.
Let's go.
You want locker room guys? We got Sean Lee, Trevathan.
How much is that? Is the locker room thing like a thing?
It matters as much as you want to believe, like, the zodiac signs.
Yeah.
If you want to believe in it, let it be. Obviously, if that's what you need, then take it. But it did matter a lot to Mike for the perfect season. So.
Well, now I feel shitty drafting Joe Hayden.
Not at all, because Joe Hayden's a winner, and here we are trying to win. We got Jenkins, Rhodes. We're just looking for bodies, like I said. So
yeah, give me back to the O-line.
I mean, you make me just want to change it. Let's just do 25 rounds, dude. This is just exceptional. You're on par with Mike drafting. I don't even know what you said overall. Kareem Jackson, dude, 83. What do you want to do? We got a guy here still.
Let's go. Yeah, no, actually, yeah, defensive line. Let's do with a guy.
So that's a backup guy.
Oh no, I don't have to fill it. I don't have to fill that in, do I? Oh, that's all right. It's cool.
Well, you told me to pick it, so here we are picking it, and don't worry, because Guy is getting in the rotation.
Right.
It's a locker room thing.
Indeed. And then
maybe
I do have a third corner, correct? Yeah, I did, because I just got Jimmy Smith. Yeah. Where are my receivers looking?
Where are they? That's a good question. D-Jax. I mean, if we're talking about locker room,
yeah, Fitzy boy.
If you want to go low, if you want a Paris Campbell, Kiki. Do you let me? Trent Taylor. He's a hard worker. Cam Sims kind of balled out with Washington this year. Marcus Johnson, shout out the Colts. MVS. Doxson, he was a former first round.
Yes, loved him.
So was Dorsett. Hey, so was Dorsett.
All right.
Kenny Still, shout out to him. Does he even have a job these days? What are we thinking?
I don't know. Let's go Fitz for
Damn right, for the locker room.
the locker room.
And just so you know, in the Madden simulation, like Larry Fitz, he's able to quote unquote mentor a guy. So he
Word.
something like this matters. And if we did like a dynasty draft with this, like he would be able to mentor a guy and make him just kind of like get a little better statistically.
Yep.
Which maybe I'll pull up here because that's some cool stuff within this thing. But here we are, round 26. Dude, we're killing it. I mean, you still need a backup running back, but like,
Sure, let's.
yeah. See, Gaskin went. I didn't want to.
Oh yeah, I know.
I can search by age. I mean, if Eno, DJ,
and that's probably like the.
We got Snell. If you want to just kind of get 1 yard, Darrington Evans. I always had high hopes for him. Salvin Ahmed.
Too.
Shout out to the Dolphins. Shout out to Troy. We got Justice Hill. Shout out Ravens. He's 200. Damn. Okay.
And this is you're organized by age right now.
Yeah. So the youngest boy here, Benjamin. I wish he did more, but
Yeah, same. And
Anthony
there's
McFarland,
McFarland,
DJ, JJ. No Browns though. No Browns.
I'll stick with some belief on dynasty teams. Go ahead and go McFarland.
Shout out Anthony McFarland. Shout out the Pittsburgh Steelers because their new offensive coordinator was his Maryland head coach.
Here we go.
So you know what that means. That means they're
You
probably drafting Najee Harris in the first round.
Yeah.
But shout out the Terps. Shout out Maryland. Here we are, round 27. That's solid. I respect that because we got MG. He maybe he mentors him.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Here we are, round 22. Kareem Jackson still here.
And I need a rotate. Do I need any rotation through the O-line, you said?
I mean, like, I can't give you a definitive answer on how much it means, but from what I've played, like, I haven't noticed that it should matter. But if you just want a body, like, like I said, maybe it does matter a little bit, but not to an extent. But like, we're round 27. You have your team here. Like,
yeah, go ahead.
You go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go over to the.
Someone go ahead. Who wants to go ahead? Go. Green. We're making money out here.
That's right.
Dude,
you move so quickly. You move so quickly, but I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm training my eyes to like look so quickly, and I love like when I was watching a couple of episodes, I was like, God, I have to like really practice on looking, and I love it because then I can't even like look at anything, and the focus is here, bro. So
I mean, that's also my fault, just because like I keep forgetting when I do it. It takes a second to register to my computer to come to my laptop, so it does lag a little, and that is something I've tried. So like, I'm already on right guard, and it just came up for you, So that is my bad. So
no, it's not at all.
I feel like a teacher, like. Dude, do you remember those prompter things with the fucking sheet and the wet erase marker?
Yes.
What are they called?
The overhead?
Overheads, dude.
Overhead?
Yeah. Everyone was like, hey, if the teacher, if I'm going too quickly, let me know and I'll slow down. So, hey, thank you for letting me know. But Justin Pugh is probably your best overall.
Yeah, I was going to go Pew.
Pew. Shout out to Cardinals. Shout out Cliff. Maybe he doesn't have a job next year.
Yeah,
Justin
might be the year.
I mean, I don't know. He hasn't worked out so far. Shout out to Kyler Murray.
He's gonna have to do it too.
Yeah,
no,
for sure.
No matter what. All right, where are we at?
Round 28.
What do I have? I have 3 picks left.
28, 29, 30. Yeah, 3. I mean, a fourth cornerback, maybe that matters. But we got Norman. He got stiff armed to death. We got Hayden. Shout out to Hayden. He has a good story. Brandon Carr, GVSU. That's a little bit here from WMU.
I
Jonathan
do like. I know I like Joseph, and we got does it matter with like I was curious to ask about the slot versus the man-to-man.
Good question. Ready? So you see slot. We'll do Hayden and Joseph statistically. Okay, so he says he's a slot, right? So just remember 77, 77, 72. So man is 72, 77 zone and press.
Yeah.
So 72, 77, 77. Okay. We'll go to Joseph. 73, 72, 77. So statistic, it doesn't matter too much, but it matters for like outside linebackers. Again, like your Miles Jack coverage guy. If you were to put him at like a power rusher, like a Khalil Mack position, it wouldn't work out. But corners and stuff, it doesn't really matter.
I'll go DJ Hayden.
Madden wise. Okay, DJ Hayden. So that's fourth cornerback. We're solid there. You got 3 safeties. You got your linebackers, dude. We're out here chilling. 2 more picks. I mean, if you want more, go ahead. No biggie. Like if you want a couple kickers, I don't know. Justice Hill just going.
Do I have to take kicker, by the way?
No, but like if you want to, go ahead. Okay. Shout out Linda. Shout out to Scott Fishbowl. We're gonna have flexing kickers out here.
Yes.
Shout out.
I was just talking about that on a pod last week. Like, let's start flexing kickers with tight end because tight end is
outside of the top couple. Tight end is definitely antiquated.
Yeah.
But here we are. Load the wagon. Is tight end antiquated? Who knows? Do you need a backup? We got Walker. We got Olsen.
That's true. I do love Walker. But what I got? Walker and Cook. Oldest
Shout out to 35-year-olds. He's 33, and I think Walker's 36. So, you average it out. It's about that. Do you want Walker?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah, you do. I mean, we're doing redraft. If you do make it back to a reload the wagon, let's trade up to get Kyle Pitts.
Yep.
All right, so one more pick, unless you want more.
I doubt it. It looks like it doesn't seem that.
You're chilling, bro.
And
backup quarterback, it doesn't really matter.
Sure. Oh, I can draft Kaepernick.
You want Cap?
Yeah. Respect.
Shout out Cap. That's right. And there we go. Rounding out. Do you want any more picks or what?
Is that standard? I have to ask a question.
I mean, everyone was 130 except for 2 people. Jeff Bell just wanted to draft a kicker and a fullback or something. And Taylor Cornell, shout out the content creator himself. He's like, dude, it's round 25. I'm good. He was like, at the show, he was like, dude, I usually draft 5 players and I'm done. So
I was ready to go another 30. I'm playing. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
You're like,
right, advance to the end of the draft. And to fill this time here, what we are here for real is this music talk. So I remember Dave put out 4 childhood albums. For, I put out what? T.I. versus TIP. Dude, I don't remember this tweet. 50 Cent The Massacre. And then I know the Lil Wayne, the Carter 3, and I'm forgetting the other one, but that's how we first connected. So hip hop and music, yourself. I got a couple questions here then. Some, big things going on in hip hop. Biggie or Tupac?
When you sent me this show sheet, I immediately hated you. I was like, God, what great questions.
I'm very basic as well. Biggie or Tupac. I mean, 2 legends.
I could be boring on all of these or questions and just say yes.
Next one,
which is wild, but I will say, if I'm trying to feel a little more poetic, I'm hitting Tupac, but Biggie is more of a group type of vibe, and I think he's more natural off of the mic. But Tupac is one of the greatest poets ever. And
shout out to rap. So something I came across: rhythm and poetry. Would you say that's true?
Yep.
Because that's something else I heard was rap is what you do, but hip hop is what you feel.
Mm-hmm.
So there's kind of a slight distinction, especially these nowadays, dude, with whatever's going on. But here we are. We're going to go off another one. 2 big groups that I'm a big fan of. We got Dreamville. That's J. Cole. And then or TDE, Kendrick.
Yep. Which is tough, man.
I mean,
because I feel like I grew up with J. Cole.
That's J. Cole.
I was following it on MySpace, on his first 2 mixtapes, and Young Simba. So I almost feel like I have to lean J. Cole or Dreamville purely off of that, and I love their compilation album that they did. Really good, better than what TDE's done as far as compilations go.
Absolutely. Shout out to JID, and I'm a big fan of Boss and then Earth Gang. Yep. I'm blanking on the female. She's a singer.
Ari Lennox is
that's right. Ari Lennox,
incredible.
Great.
Really loved her album. So it's tough. Oh God.
I know, but TDE, dude, Absol is one of my favorite.
Okay.
Ever. I love Ab.
I do like Absol. I think I would put I like everyone else. I don't know. He rounds it out well, I guess. For me, absolutely. I don't hate him, but it's tough being in TDE for him because he's so talented, but he's unfortunately in this, huge group. Yeah, bodies.
Kendrick. Yeah, dude. TDE definitely has more names, but I definitely think I like Dreamville's artists better, especially JID. I'm a huge fan of JID. All right, here's another good one then. Kanye West or Jay-Z?
This I might just hit as far as like what I grew up on. And
Kanye.
and honestly, I don't know if this is crazy to say, but I don't know if Jay-Z would be at the peak of where he's been without Kanye. And just with the beats that he delivered with Blueprint and whatnot. And Kanye is just one of the biggest influences in hip hop of all time. He changed a lot of things.
Regardless,
Jay-Z, I respect Jay-Z forever just because of his ability to maintain relevance. If you're talking about just like the pure business of hip hop, that's one of the hardest things to do. He's the GOAT as far as relevance goes.
Yeah, and I mean Kanye West, aside from, if you take the art away from him, he's a weird dude, but like in hip hop, like you're saying, like just looking at that's kind of what I was going off of. I don't care about its clothes, or any of that. So
no. He creates art too. Jay-Z is an incredible hip hop artist. You talk about your rap and hip hop. I think Jay-Z might be more leaning on the rap and Kanye on the hip hop, I suppose.
For sure. What was your favorite Kanye album then?
I probably have to go Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But as far as the feels, growing up, I think Graduation is there.
Dude, I'm trying to find it. I got that Graduation on vinyl somewhere.
Really? I think that was the other one actually that you put on the 4 album thing. I thought Graduation was the 4th one.
Maybe. Honestly, there's no albums here, so I don't know what you're smoking, but we got Lil Wayne or Eminem's coming up next.
No, the on your
oh shit, my bad.
On Twitter.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, I said that is right. It was Graduation. Dude, my bad. What am I smoking?
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna keep riding.
All right, no, that's right. It was Graduation, T.I. versus T.I.P. And honestly, even Urban Legend, I probably listened to more, but I was a big fan of T.I. versus T.I.P. album. Not The Massacre, not Get Rich or Die Trying. I like The Massacre better. And what was the last one? The Carter 3. Shout out Lil Wayne. 3. And here we are, Lil Wayne or Eminem. Because these two are probably one of the more bigger of GOATs. So when you talk about GOATs, Biggie and Tupac made it, but the biggest argument against them, obviously not their fault, but they don't have the catalog. They don't have as much. The skill, which could be argued different, I guess, but when it comes to album sales, I think Eminem has the most album sales in hip hop.
This is so
tough.
So
Lil Wayne, these are two big GOATs here, Lil Wayne or Eminem. I mean, all these guys obviously are big GOATs, aside from Dreamville or TDE.
It's funny because I think both these guys are both like under the like rap moniker. I don't know how much hip hop is in it. Just in regards to what we're kind of discussing here, but
for sure.
Eminem's ability to just the structure of words within 4 sentences,
still like syllables too.
Yeah, is really truly incredible. And I respect that. I just like, I respect that because it's like an OCD thing almost, It has to be like so organized and perfect and bar after bar after bar. I just wish there was like, it's so tough because it does veer off as far as like the flow patterns and whatnot. But I like the way that Lil Wayne raps more.
Yeah.
I just
let's go. I'm Lil Wayne over Eminem.
Yeah. I probably would too.
But it's so hard to pick these, I mean, like you're picking like best of the best. It's not like I said Lil Wayne or Lil Pump, I mean, that's too easy. So that's what's good about these.
The answer is yes on all of them, really.
Yes, it's what I'm saying. And so in the end, to wrap this up, because it's a huge thing in the industry, do you care about ghostwriters? So I brought up King Los before. He used to write for Diddy. I'm sure Absol, Sci-Hi, big ghostwriters, dude. Sci-Hi probably has written tons of your people's favorite songs. I love Sci-Hi.
Yep. Entirely underrated. No Dope on Sundays is
No Dope on Sundays.
One of the better albums in the last few years in rap. And this thing, bro. Like, I know you're asking me a bunch of the or questions for rappers, but I'm like so much more into R&B these days.
That's right.
I still listen to so much hip hop. But I like when you said or we were talking Ari Lennox, and I know SZA's over at TDE. Like,
SZA,
bro.
That's right. So that's something I wanted to transition to after these. So
Ghost
like
Riders, they're fine. I'm cool with it. Honestly.
Yeah, it's needed. I mean,
yeah.
No Ghost Riders though in fantasy football articles. Hide your, write your own shit.
Right.
It's not in rap though.
It's and there's a thing to that. Like, I think people are able to deliver something better than other people sometimes, and that's okay. Like, but maybe they just can't put those words together structurally how they should be.
Sure.
Like Eminem would never be a ghostwriter, because the way that he writes, only
for him
can do that, right? Yeah. But I mean, even the way the way Sci-Hi writes, like it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward, But what he writes is like,
yep. Well, I know what you mean. But you're making great points here. So that I want to transition there to R&B then, because when I hit you up, you were talking about I'm more into R&B. So, I mean, that makes me like think, I'm big into, hip hop and rap too, but maybe I'm missing out on R&B.
You are, man.
Hold on, before we get in, do you want AJ Brown at slot?
Is there some sort of slot like okay, there they are. Are those their ranking in the slot right there?
Exactly. So again, it's high target. Like, do you want AJ Brown getting it, or Sean Brown's again to bring it full circle? Do you want Brown? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's not a huge difference, I suppose. It looks like
no, it's just whoever you want getting more.
Let's get Antonio. Oh, you said to get more. That's right.
Hypothetically, in theory,
let's do AJ Brown then.
Shout out AJ Brown, but here we go. Bring it back to R&B then. So what's good with that? Just give me a pitch. Give me a pitch. Give me an elevator pitch. Me and you, we walk on an elevator. I'm going to 13. You're going to 14. Hey, R&B, bro. What's good with it?
You like Biggie. Biggie was supposed to be an R&B singer, but dude couldn't sing. But the way that he puts melodies together in his raps, he's able to. It can easily transition into R&B. It's just a vibe, bro. Like, you like. I feel like I'm forced into listening I'm forced into listening about lyrics with hip hop more than I am about R&B. I still listen to the lyrics in R&B.
Okay.
But there's a lot of
vibe.
It's the vibe, the melodies.
I feel that. Okay.
How it hits you. I got Jay Rich onto the R&B wave. Okay. And he's all about hip hop too. I know I respect your hip hop game already. Not like I have any, not like I'm a gatekeeper by any means, but come on over, bro. R&B is great.
Do you know who Johnny Rain is?
Johnny Rain?
I don't think so. Okay, cool. I'll send him over to you. I want you to tell me if that's R&B or not.
Okay,
cool. But I feel what you mean about like a vibe versus like the lyrics.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Okay, I get that.
And the lyrics are still there, but
D'Angelo. Shout out D'Angelo. Who's D'Angelo?
Yeah, he's good. he's running it back though.
Run it back. Here we are. So we're looking for a season goal. Do you want 4 wins? Wait, hold on. Let's make the playoffs. We got 4 wins, 7 wins. Is it not changing on the screen?
It is not, and it sounded choppy on my end.
Shout out to lag.
Shout out to lag.
Ruin the whole show then. All right, let's kick it back to R&B.
Yeah.
To fill this time.
Ari Lennox and SZA.
Shout out to Ari Lennox and SZA. Uh-oh. All right, hold on. Let me shut this down. Let's fill this time. I got some questions here. Not only questions, I got hip hop trivia.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see. So hip hop trivia. What was Lil Wayne's former stage name? I have 4 suggestions. Big Wayne, Shrimp Daddy, Stunna, or Little Carter?
Wow, I don't know this question or this answer rather. But I know. Well, Stunna's. Yeah, right. So I don't know if that would even be it. But what was the last one you said? Lil Carter? Ain't no
Yeah,
way it's Shrimp
Big Wayne,
Daddy.
Shrimp Daddy, Stunna, and Little Carter.
I'm between Big Wayne and Lil Carter. I don't know. I'll flip the script. Big Wayne.
It's wrong. It is Shrimp
It
Daddy.
is Shrimp Daddy. I felt like that could be it if it were.
According to Plugsville.com. So
Okay.
I mean, so Logic, right?
Yes.
I don't have a question prepared, but do you know his former stage name?
I feel like I've heard that one before, actually, but I don't remember what it is.
Are we good here? We're good here. Let's go. I'm sorry, my bad. So I got a couple. So before he was psychological, so his mentor told him to pick a name or a thing out of the dictionary. He picked psychological, so he Logic shortened it. But his first ever stage name was Skittles.
Skittles.
All right, so here we are. Hold on. So we got 4 wins, 7 wins, playoffs, or make it to the Super Bowl. Maybe just, there we go. It's a little laggy, but, shout out Michigan weather. We got a little rain out here. 4-7 playoff Super Bowl.
4-7 playoff Super Bowl. I mean, I don't understand the question. Aren't we all trying to win the Super Bowl?
Win the Super Bowl. We're trying to make it here. Let's get a couple more in here. Let's see what's good. Who is the richest artist in hip hop with a net worth over 1 billion? All right, we got P. Diddy. Shout out to Sean John. We got Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, or Kanye West.
It's Kanye, isn't it?
Is that your final answer? Oh, okay. And maybe all right, he did recently become a billionaire, so maybe these are a little bit behind. It did have Jay-Z, but maybe it's not up to date. So maybe it's Kanye nowadays. Who knows?
I've always thought just with the brand, the clothing, I thought he became the richest rapper in the world.
At the time that Plugsville.com wrote this, it was Jay-Z.
I could see that too. So I don't know.
Yo, shout out to ghostwriters here. Before we simulate to midseason, which rapper co-wrote Will Smith's Getting Jiggy With It? Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Pharrell, or Nas?
That would be so silly if Nas did that. But I want to guess it just because.
Are you gonna get jiggy with it or not? Who is it?
Who were the first two?
Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Pharrell, Nas.
Snoop.
No, it was Nas. Dude.
I wanted to say Nas so badly. I wanted to, but I couldn't do it to Nas. He's not silly like that.
Hey, getting jiggy with it. No. Well, that's what Will Smith wrote. Will Smith wrote the chorus. Nas wrote the verse.
Yeah.
But here we are. We're going to simulate to. Oh, we got your trade. Do you want to make a trade? Kim's taking a half. She probably did. Well, maybe he is. Isn't she richer than him? He gets half.
Oh.
Is that how it goes? Whoever makes more? I don't know how it goes, dude.
I doubt it.
Shout out to LOA. But here we are. Do you want to make a trade or not?
Wait, what are we in? We're still just in week 1 before we're
in the regular season. We could make a trade. If you want to get like a dominant tight end, you got Cook. You got a body. You got like offensive line. If you want a better one, if you want a better one, you got your edge rushers. You got your tackles. 87. So you went up 2. You got your linebackers. I mean, I'll just give it an option. It's cool.
No trades. Let's ride.
I think, a couple of people made a trade, but they thought about that. Like, I'm going to punt the position. But here we are. We're going to simulate to mid-season, and then we're going to see how your team does. We'll see if there's any other cool thing here.
You got some good trivia on that. What was that website?
Plugsville.com.
Plugsville.com.
So, which rapper once held the Guinness World Record for having most syllables in 1 second? Twista, Eminem, shout out Prodigy, and Busta Rhymes. Twista, Eminem, Prodigy, Busta Rhymes. Most syllables in 1 second.
That's tough. I mean, you'd obviously want to say Eminem. I don't think it's Prodigy, but then I'm probably wrong again if I say he probably isn't. I think I might say Busta.
We got a winner.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes. Most syllables in 1 second. But here we are, mid-season. It looks like you are 3-4.
Yes.
So shout out the Colts. They're 7-0, but the Texans, Jaguars, and Titans, you're all 3-4. Pretty competitive division.
Yeah.
Let's take it over. Brady is just not getting it done, dude. 10-10. That's bad.
Is that because we're going for the Super Bowl? We should have just tried to make the playoffs.
For the Super Bowl. I don't know if that I don't know if that influences it, to be honest. But most people pick like Super Bowl or playoffs because they're no one's gonna pick 4, but it's a question here. Russian, we're out here. I don't know. Maybe they'll figure it out. Cook's got 4. Tom Brady's technically a more of a second half team kind of guy.
Yeah, that's true. The Bucks.
I'm expecting a nice comeback here, dude. You got the players.
All right.
We're out here. We'll simulate to the playoffs to see how it goes. But 3-4. I mean, dude, you're in second place technically, right?
I'm not sweating, bro.
And you're going up against the Texans right now. Big divisional game here. Actually, let's simulate this game. Ooh, do you want to simulate this game to get either happy or sad?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's do it.
I want to simulate
You lost. 3-5.
3-5. Second half team.
Second half team. Here we are. All right, let's simulate to the playoffs. Let's see how it goes.
I told you I was going for the record, bro, to be worst.
Who wants to go for the perfect season when you could go for the best worst season?
Yeah, I'm trying to go wild card, if anything.
Hey, 8-8.
All right.
Second place.
Wild
you made
card.
it to the wild card. What's
wild
good?
Card.
Fuck the haters. Fuck me, dude. I was hating, bro. But you made it to the wild card. The Colts were 7-0 at midseason. They finished up 11-5. They're flukes. But Brady really sucked, dude. Damn, usually Brady kills it.
Yeah. I kind of figured that would be the lock there. To be all right in the playoffs.
True lock there. Dude, look at Hastings. 7 tutties. McFarland had 5.
Why? Hasty.
Why? See, Brown killed it, dude. 100. Second half team. I wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
Cook actually, this is one of the better tight end performances.
Had to finish 5-3. All right.
That's facts. Let's look at the defense here. They came around. Yeah. David, Miles, Jack killing it. Khalil Mack, dude, that's kind of it was spread out. Okay, for sure, dude. Second half team, 8-8. Here we are in the wild card. Congratulations for making here. Not everyone makes the playoffs. It's the wild card, but it still counts. Going up against the 10-6 Raiders. You got anything to say to your team here?
Never let them see you sweat.
Never let them see you sweat. You're not hardworking or what?
Shout out to Nelly.
True. Shout out to Nelly. All right, you ready here to simulate to see if we move on from the playoff to the divisional?
I kind of wanted to say just win, considering my opponent, but all right.
Win, no matter what. All right, you ready?
Let's get it.
We're going for the upset here. The 8-8 Jaguars. Simulate to next week. Let's go. Let's go, dude. 34-31. Tom Brady. We're going up against the 9-7 Bills. Again, bringing it full circle.
I'm not Mafia anymore. I'm not Mafia.
No, we are. What are we? Duval. That's right.
Ooh.
What a divisional playoff. 8-8 Jaguars versus the 9-7.
We've been here before. We've been here before, Bills.
31 upset against the Oakland Raiders. John Gruden, take a seat.
I'm getting so many calls right now.
What do we got to say here?
Ooh.
Divisional playoff. What are we doing?
Okay. We're coming. Let's go. We're coming to break tables and break names.
Let's go. Divisional playoff here. Let's go, Jaguars. Let's simulate to next week.
No.
With that, 28-21 loss, but you made
lost by a tutty.
7 total points, but it doesn't matter because you still made it out here. You were breaking, what did you say? Breaking tables and breaking names, just not against the actual Bills, but 8-8 team to the divisional playoffs. Gabe,
I'm happy for the Bills. They beat Tom Brady.
Hell, about time. But here we are. Thank you for coming on, Gabe. I mean, 8-8, you solid draft. But what are you going to do? I mean, this is one of the better upsides here on the show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Gabe, here, the floor is yours. Let the audience know what's good with you in life / content.
Man, well, first of all, thank you, because this was incredibly fun. I'm okay with the 8-8. All right. Just, a little humility is good for everyone. All right. But I'm going to come back stronger, better.
Let's reload it.
Oh, we gonna reload. No, I am FF Man Bun. All right. Get the name right. Pella Bun, baby. Got the
hashtag
Hella Buns, baby. Come on.
And Peloton.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's kind of dope though.
Peloton.
It's kind of dope though. Open bar Tuesdays, 9:30 Eastern ish. I heard we got some decent guests coming through this Tuesday.
Shout out Troy King.
Shout out to who else is coming? Kyle Semra.
Shout out Kyle.
On the Mock and visited his show on the Going for Two live.
Shout out GF2.
And homie to the EP. The executive producer from the OG days of the open bar. Ain't no one know about that.
I don't even know about that.
I know. Look at it. Yeah.
I do know. Open bar season. Shout out Swag, man. Keep going about the open bar.
And none other than our last guest, C-Dot.
That's me right there. Shout out to Tuesday, 9:30-ish. I mean, shout out to Patreon Genius, right? Is that right? Genius?
Yeah, sure. That's great, man. Thanks.
Genius? Is it Genius? Genius? Whatever it is. Patreon.
Genius. I was like, why do I need an E?
I don't know, dude. It was a weird way of spelling it. Genius. I don't know. Podcast doesn't matter. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. Have a happy good morning, good night, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Check us out Monday. We got Cooter Doodle coming on. Peter Howard and CD. Chef joins the show next week as well. Check us out then. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Gabe, here for posting up a great season. /vibes.